welcome the class of 2023 and remain standing for the national anthem sung by our senior RHS choir members. Please remain standing for a performance of the national anthem sung by our senior RHS choir members.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful job, choir. Graduates and guests, please be seated. It is a pleasure and an honor to welcome you today to the commencement ceremony for the Redmond High School class of 2023. Joining us this afternoon is Lake Washington School District Superintendent Dr. John Holman. We're also joined by Deputy Superintendent Scott Beebe, Associate Superintendent Dr. Dale Cody, and Director of Secondary Education supporting Redmond High School, Dr. Whitney Meisner. We also welcome Lake Washington School District Board of Directors, Director Chris Carlson, Vice President Leah Choi, and Legislative Representative Mark Stewart. We are thrilled for the opportunity to celebrate this graduation ceremony with our seniors and their guests, and we are privileged to have two of our distinguished guests speak to you. First, Director Carlson, followed by Superintendent Holman.
Teachers, staff, family, and friends, we're here today to celebrate the class of 2023. Speaking on behalf of the Lake Washington School District Board of Directors, I would normally restate the mission and vision of the district, but after many years on the school board, I've learned that the best speech is a short speech, so we'll skip that part. Before we get to the graduates, the board is tremendously proud of the community of teachers, families, staff, and friends who've helped these students get here today. Thank you all. Graduating students in the class of 2023, on behalf of the Lake Washington School District Board of Directors, we're extremely proud of you and inspired by you. We believe that you're graduating prepared for success wherever your path leads. In closing, in the immortal words of William S. Preston, Esquire, be excellent to each other. Your parents will explain that to you later.
Thank you, Director Carlson. Good afternoon, Redmond community, faculty, staff, administration, and yes, our graduating class of 2023. My name is John Holman, superintendent of this wonderful district. Every graduating class looks back at the 4 years of high school and identifies the challenges that they've faced, be it social pressures, hard classes, new stresses, but I think the graduating class of 2023 might actually have an argument for the most difficult conditions to succeed in. Starting early in your freshman year, you are asked to be flexible, roll with the situation, learn a new way of doing school, learn a new way of returning to school. Your teachers and staff were asked to figure out how to teach in a completely new way almost overnight. None of the conditions were set up for greatness, yet as we navigated the pandemic, it became clear that navigating difficult well is probably what creates greatness. Some of you struggled and experienced emotions and feelings you hadn't experienced before, yet look at you now. You're here, you are graduating with your peers. The valleys we walk through shape us, but rarely do we walk through those alone. I guarantee you that each of you had a friend, a teacher, a parent, a mentor that helped you navigate high school. Think about that person, thank that person, tell them they were there when you needed them most. That person may need to hear from you now. You will lift them up. And before I offer my advice to the class of 2023, I do need to clear something up. Can I ask the real John Holman just to give me a wave here? Thank you, John. My nephew and I have shared the same name for 18 years now, and it has led to some, let's say, unique circumstances. It has benefited me more than him in some very tangible ways. It wasn't lost on me that he took heat for some of the changes to school attendance boundaries or other types of decisions that go with the job. John received meeting invites instead of me, causing me to have a more open calendar than I would have that day. And it is with significant gratitude that my nephew has friends that couldn't differentiate between our email addresses, causing me to receive middle school friend emails with more than 1,000 emojis and very few words, which only led me to believe and confirm that public education is needed now more than ever. Now my advice, graduates. Make decisions that align with your values. You will walk out of this space today and be presented with a lifetime of decisions. Some you will get right, others you will not. Just know the healthiest place you can be is living a life that aligns with your values. When you get it wrong, admit it. Own it and do better next time. When you get it right, appreciate it, recognize it, and do that more of the time. I can't tell you how tremendously proud we are of what you have accomplished this class of 2023. Congratulations, we're so proud of you.
Graduation is such a joyous experience in the world of high school because it represents not only what students have achieved and accomplished during their time at Redmond High School, but also their journey as students from preschool or kindergarten all the way through their senior year. The class of 2023 entered RHS the same year that I became principal, and we have been through quite a bit together. When I think about that journey, it's sometimes hard to remember that they had barely found their footing as ninth graders and high school students when the pandemic shuttered schools and changed the whole world. The obstacles they have overcome would have been unimaginable prior to COVID. Learning new ways to be students, learning new skills and material remotely, and actually finding ways to stay connected to each other. But through all of that, this graduating class, these students persevered. Certainly there were difficulties and challenges, but there was creativity and positivity and community. When we returned to in-person school last year, our students had to learn to do school again, and that shift was also a change that brought challenges. But it also brought so much joy in being together and resuming the events and the celebrations that make the high school experience so memorable. This year has felt more like a normal school year than we've experienced in a long time. And what I will remember most about the class of 2023 is how much energy and excitement they brought to this school year. Starting with the first week back in September, there was a determination to make this year the best yet, and they succeeded. This year included both new and returning events and celebrations, and many of them had an outstanding level of attendance and participation, all led by our seniors. These students are amazing, and it's important to acknowledge that often the things that they accomplish are done in partnership with our outstanding staff and our incredible parent community. There is no shortage of love and support for our students, and class of 2023, we are so grateful to have walked this journey with you. On behalf of the Redmond High School administrative team and staff, including those who are not with us today, congratulations, class of 2023. We are one herd, one home, and we are so proud of all that you have achieved. Each year, our staff nominates students, and a committee is formed to make a selection of the one student to receive the Citizenship Award. Students receiving this nomination have the following characteristics. They provide the type of community representation that reflects the mission and values of Redmond High School. They're respectful of others, both peers and adults, and they're accepting of individual differences. They contribute to the school and community through service. They create a positive impact in the classroom, school, family, or community that they're a member of. They reach out to groups other than their own to provide assistance, recognition, and inclusion. And they promote and demonstrate positive community spirit. Our recipient today was nominated by staff members Ollie Hurton and Josh Fleming, and it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Fleming to the stage, who will present the award today.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for being here to celebrate these tremendous young people with us today. When the request went out for teachers to nominate a senior for the Citizenship Award, one student immediately leapt to mind, and I was not the only teacher who felt it a must to write in on their behalf, because this award was made for them. This student is exemplary in every way at Redmond High School. On an individual level, they exude intelligence, thoughtfulness, and capability. There's nothing out of reach for them. But where this student shines brightest is in their genuine care and kindness for everybody around them, demonstrating a precocious aptitude for emotional intelligence and regard for others. I've known this wonderful person for 4 years, and while I've never heard them say this, their life motto is certainly to make everyone feel important and included. A perfect example of this, many of our seniors, admittedly, steer clear of the freshmen, thinking the freshmen should pay their dues like they have before, but not this student. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more beloved senior by the freshmen I know, and many count this person as one they can and do go to often. It's no surprise that this student was a superfan captain, making it their mission to cheer on their fellow classmates and bring others along for the ride with class every step of the way. In talking with other teachers about this student, what kept coming up is the positive and peaceful vibe that puts everyone around them at ease and makes them feel seen and known. Those teachers remarked that she often goes out of her way to work with students who might feel on the outside looking in or a bit behind, and that other students in class frequently request to sit next to her or have her escort them to the nurse or counseling office when in crisis, because they know they'll be treated with the utmost care and kindness. It doesn't just stop with students, though. This student came by my classroom on the first day of school of her junior year, and upon hearing that I had had a tough day, compounded by the fact that I had forgotten my lunch, made an extra sandwich that night and brought it to school the next day to make sure it didn't happen again. I'll never forget the thoughtfulness of that small action. This person makes waves with the little things they do that will ripple for a lifetime, and it makes you wonder if those little things are so little after all. She has a rare and innate ability to make people comfortable, letting their walls down and truly being themselves, often the thing that requires the most courage of us, but allows us to experience life as it's meant to be lived. Could there be a more important gift? While this presence and eye for others is a talent of hers, it is something that still requires a lot of work, effort, and thought, and has been maintained even through immense personal struggle. It's a gift that's purely selfless, not showing up on any college transcript or resume. It's just who she is, and it deserves to be celebrated. Her laugh, ready smile, and extraordinary decency are ever present, and wherever this person goes, they will be a magnetic personality who makes every space and everyone around them significantly better. With that being said, and without further ado, I'm elated to give and invite the student up the 2023 Redmond High School Citizenship Award to Sophia Colliker-Frères.
I now invite you to direct your attention to the stage for a performance by the Redmond High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Mr. Joseph Fitzgerald. Beautiful performance, and thank you to all of our music students and our music department who are such an important part of today's ceremony. Students begin applying in mid-May for consideration as graduation speakers. They write, refine, and practice their speeches, and finally meet with a staff panel who has the task of selecting a student speaker to address you today. Please welcome Redmond High School teacher, Mr. James Danello, who will be introducing this year's speaker from the class of 2023.
All right. Looks like everybody who bombarded me in the parking lot for a tassel managed to find one, so excellent problem solving, you guys. I am honored to introduce you to this year's student speaker, Sohail Bhatia. I have had the privilege of serving as Sohail's 5th period teacher in the student leadership class for the last 4 years. which is over 500 class periods, and I wish that we had a few more. First elected in 8th grade by his Redmond Middle School classmates, Sohail served first as a freshman class officer prior to being elected to the ASB Executive Board for 3 consecutive years, serving as treasurer, vice president, and finally as this year's ASB president. Sohail has consistently worked to make Redmond High School a place that is welcoming for all students. Last fall, he was also recognized as one of 425 Business Magazine's 30 Under 30 in recognition of his nonprofit, Start STEM Early. This fall, he will begin pursuing his computer engineering degree at Purdue University, where I know that he will continue to serve his community through both his creative problem solving and, more importantly, his compassion for others. Please join me in welcoming Sohail Bhatia.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2023, I'd like to welcome all faculty, alumni, family, friends, and distinguished guests. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank my parents, 2 people who have made incredible sacrifices in my life to help shape me into who I am today. I'd also like to thank my older brother, Sion, someone who has always been my greatest inspiration growing up. I want to thank my teachers, my friends, and most importantly, our ASB Activities Coordinator, Mr. Dinello, someone I'm grateful to call not only an advisor, but also a mentor over the past 4 years. I distinctly remember the first time I even thought about graduation day. It was in history class in freshman year. I clearly remember Mr. Nordboom explaining that moment and telling us how it would feel like a weight off our shoulders, but at the same time, so bittersweet. I remember looking around the room and seeing everyone fascinated by what he was saying. Even though we knew that would one day be us, we couldn't possibly comprehend that feeling of leaving high school and finally moving on to the next big chapter in our lives. Well, my fellow seniors, that time, that feeling, it has finally arrived. Sure, we've seen classes ahead of us graduate, but after getting our freshman year cut off halfway, fighting through a full year of virtual learning, and even a COVID-restricted junior year, I think we can say that without a doubt, our path here has been nothing of the ordinary. Speaking about reflection, I'm always reminded of a quote that you all may have heard. It's a line from a character named Andy Bernard in a popular show called The Office. And it goes like this: I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. You know, I've realized over the past couple of months that out of any period in our lifetime, we are the most reflective right now, as seniors. We tend to look back on our moments in elementary and middle school and recall those memories as the good days. Maybe you miss the times when we had nap time in kindergarten, would play wall ball and trade silly bands at recess, would even throw that rainbow parachute above our heads in PE, and then quickly run inside to sit in a circle. Maybe you look back at your time in middle school, where we were given our first taste of academic independence, and remember looking lost in the hallways as you navigated through 6 different classes for the first time, building a connection with a memorable teacher, or finally finding that group of friends you instantly connected with. Quite often, I think it's easy for us to look back at those memories and think to ourselves that those moments can't be topped. Whatever lies ahead and in front of us will simply never be better than what we've already experienced. I want you to imagine for a second a moment, maybe 10 or 15 years from now. You sit down and maybe you open up your Redmond High School yearbook to look back on the days you miss. As we are sitting here right now in this seat, in this stadium, we have no possible idea of what's to come. We have no idea of what kind of exhilarating and triumphant highs we have yet to experience, and nor do we know what challenges and struggles we will encounter. What I can tell you, though, is that at that moment, when we are looking back at high school, that feeling will almost be the same as it is now. Just like we look back at our days in elementary and middle school, we'll one day wish we could just snap our fingers and be seniors in high school again. Watching the sunrise on the bleachers as a class, tailgating and going all out for Mustang football, hitting senioritis, prom, more senioritis, and lastly, most importantly, graduating. I think a realization I've personally come to is that this comparison of where we are right now and our past doesn't just apply to memories. It applies to the perception of ourselves too. After today, we as a class will go in our separate directions. On most days that we wake up, it will always be our natural instinct to stress about the future and living for who we want to be instead of living for who we are right now. At times, we'll worry we're not doing enough, we don't look good enough, we aren't socializing enough, or we haven't achieved enough. Every step of the way, we'll be able to look at someone else, maybe a friend, a coworker, or perhaps one of our high school classmates, and think that they have it all, that they have everything figured out down to the last detail. But the truth is, no one does. While I'm sure we can all agree that we wish life's biggest choices could be simply tossed into ChatGPT and an answer could be generated, I think we've come to understand that we're all in the process of crafting our own map, with only a little notion of how to navigate this terrain or how rough it may be. My fellow seniors, if there's any message that I hope you take away from today, it's this. Although we don't realize it, right now, right here, we are in the good days. And while it may not sink in just yet, I encourage you to live in this moment. Take time to cherish those who have supported your journey here and live up every last second we have together. Every day, we can constantly worry about what tomorrow could look like, who we'll meet, where next year could take us, or if our career is headed down the right path. And while these worries will live in our heads no matter what, I hope you'll take some time to stop and think that maybe, just maybe, the best is yet to come. That what if, somehow, some way, everything turns out better than you could ever possibly imagine. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2023.
Thank you so much, Sohail. Department chairs, please approach the stage. Stepping to the microphone is Ms. Kimberly Herring, Counseling Department Chairperson, who will be assisted by her fellow department chairpersons in the presentation of the Academic Achievement Awards.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present the Graduating Senior Class Academic Department Award winners. Each year, a maximum of 6 students per department are recognized and honored for their outstanding accomplishments in specific content areas. From these recognized students, the staff in each department will select one student to receive their overall department award. Winners of the department award meet the following criteria. The student has taken beyond the minimum or beyond the expected sequence of courses within the department. The student has a 3.0 or better GPA in department courses. The student has demonstrated leadership skills. The student has contributed to classes, to the department, and to the school by initiating projects and/or offering services. The student has demonstrated an application of the skills learned in the department within the community. The student has consistently chosen to challenge themselves academically within the department. The student has the highest academic and personal integrity. For each department award, I will read the names of the recognized students. Seniors, if you hear your name called, please stand. I will then read the name of the overall winner of the department award. If you are called the overall winner, please come up to the stage. Families, friends, staff, please hold your applause as I ask the honored students to stand for recognition. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the RHS Academic Growth and Achievement Award presented by Ms. Guthrie? Edgar Lorenzo Reyes, Costas Vastis, Anthony Koo, Michaela Trowry, Justin Villalobos. This year's overall winner is Arhan Merching. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the Visual and Performing Arts Department Award presented by Ms. Swain? Julie Wang, Emmy Keddy, Artur Fei, Mei Yao Li, Colin Kai. This year's overall winner is Maddie Han. Please come to the stage. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the Career and Technical Education Department Award presented by Ms. Lawson? Zoe Bursagal, Megan Graves, Makana Helberg, Keith Puchar, Sierra Sullivan. This year's overall winner is Emma Trupek. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the English Department Award presented by Mr. Joffrey? Leah Rector, Julia Keating, Duke Vu, Zeneb Khan, Sophia Dahl. This year's overall winner, Mei Yao Li. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Next, we will recognize the recipient of the English Language Learners Department Award presented by Teacher Fujini. This year's overall winner is Manuel Velasco Oya. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the Math Department Award presented by Ms. Iliescu? Kent Fukuda, Tony Wu, Jamie Judah Brahm, Meda Venkatapathy, Mei Yao Li. This year's overall winner is Wilson Liu. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the Physical Education Department Award presented by Mr. Rubin? Oliver Liu, Daphne Pruitt, Arta Hossein, Eleanor Benjamin, Emba Asfaha. This year's overall winner, Giovanni Angeliti. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the Science Department Award presented by Ms. Zinter? Megan Graves, Maria Borges, Meda Venkata Apathy, Rachel Kurapati, Peter Smith. This year's overall winner is Duke Vu. Please come to the stage. Yes. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the Social Studies Department Award presented by Ms. Weirley? Claire Caskell, Jamie Judah Brahm, Aditi Kumar, Disha Monikandan, Kai Rettenmeyer. This year's overall winner is Diego Gonzalez. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Will the following students please stand as recipients of the World Language Department Award presented by Mr. Kuiper? For Spanish, Diego Gonzalez. For French, Josh Felden. For Japanese, Jennifer Lowe. For ASL, Artur Fay. This year's overall winner is Jennifer Lowe. Please come to the stage to be recognized. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to our award winners and honorees, and congratulations to the entire class of 2023.
Please welcome Mr. Dan Pudwill, Redmond High School's Athletic Director, who will present today's Athletic Achievement Awards.
Today I have the distinct honor to recognize two student athletes who have demonstrated high character, outstanding achievement in athletics, and strong academic standing in their time at Redmond High School. Each is the 2022-2023 Senior Student Athlete of the Year. Our first recipient is a two-sport athlete who received 5 varsity letters between 2 sports. In each sport, he was a team captain, named All-Kinko, and celebrated for his work ethic by his coaches. As one coach stated, every time he competed, he put forth every ounce of energy he had. He was always the hardest worker, ultra competitive, whether it was a drill, scrimmage, or a game. He loved playing for Redmond and took a lot of pride in being a Redmond athlete. The hard work was also seen in the classroom, where he carries a 3.9 cumulative GPA while taking a challenging course load. On the basketball team, he was a 2-year varsity starter and scoring machine, leading this year's team in scoring. On the baseball diamond, He was also a 2-year varsity starter, patrolling center field, making incredible plays while solidifying the middle of the batting order. A multi-sport athlete who excelled in both, he will bring his high character, competitive fire, and academic success to UC Irvine next year. Please congratulate Ethan Tung on being this year's Male Student Athlete of the Year. Our next Senior Student Athlete of the Year could be the single most decorated athlete to walk the halls of Redmond High School. And I will get to these accomplishments shortly. However, though not a multi-sport athlete, she was so specialized that she constantly practicing her craft, either on the high school team or club. And despite commitments to her club team and an intense academic load where she carries a 3.88 GPA with an AP intensive schedule, this student rarely missed a high school practice in 3 years. Her coach describes her as humble, focused, dedicated, had fun, but knew when to be serious. She was the consummate leader, always willing to help out younger, less experienced athletes, willing to compete wherever it was best for the team. Speaking of team, she led the team to a Kinko championship in 2021, and 3rd, 7th, and 9th place finishes in the state competition, respectively. As an individual, she was an individual Kinko champion 5 times over, a district champion 5 times, and a state champion 4 times. That does not include the relay teams she participated on, which also produced Kinko and district championships, and 1 more state championship. Yes, part of 5 state championships. With this, she was also first team Kinko in 2021 and 2022. Next year, Yale University will have the great benefit of having this young woman of incredible character in their classrooms and their pool as she continues on as an outstanding swimmer and student. Please congratulate Michelle Chen as the 2022-2023 Senior Student Athlete of the Year.
As a last gesture of support for our seniors, staff members donate to a staff scholarship which will be granted today to one worthy student. To make the selection of that student, a committee considers the following: the student's activities while at RHS, the awards, honors, and achievements received, their transcript, staff recommendations, their work experience, and their contribution to the larger school community. At Redmond High School, we're fortunate to work with many students who give so much to learning and striving and succeeding that it can be a difficult thing to select just one student to honor. Tonight's recipient is someone who has made an indelible mark on the RHS community. She is a strong student who has earned more than the required number of high school credits and has done so by taking a wide variety of challenging classes. She is a school leader and someone who goes out of her way to recognize others and to help them feel seen and valued. She is a student who takes the time to demonstrate gratitude. Perhaps most notable is the selflessness with which she serves her community. She is the student lead in the Redmond High School dress swap and a dedicated volunteer at the Redmond Community Open Kitchen and Food Distribution Center. She volunteers in an elementary classroom supporting her own former first grade teacher. She's a volunteer in her local community while also holding a part-time job. She is always giving of herself to make sure that those around her have what they need. She is a mature, goal-oriented leader who is also responsible, kind, and generous. Her future plans include traveling and attending college. Please join me in congratulating Alia Osmanboy, the recipient of this year's Redmond High School Staff Scholarship. Congratulations to all of our graduates and their families on all of the outstanding recognition that we've had a chance to enjoy today. Now we have reached the moment that you've been waiting for. On behalf of the staff of Redmond High School and by the power given to me by the state of Washington and the Lake Washington School District Board of Directors, I certify that the students participating in this ceremony have met the requirements established by state and local authority and are from this day forward graduates of Redmond High School. Students, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas.
Zachary Cash. Marcel Crudup.
Adi Agrawal.
Kira Rowan McLaughlin.
Sarah Ann Cood.
Naranjan Manoj.
Aditi Ajoy.
Mihir Bodway.
Christopher Alexander.
Manav Balakrishnan.
Gwendolyn Jane Alfred.
Mackenzie Balcom.
Anas Al-Kanawi.
Monica Elise Ballas.
Sasha Magdalena Alvarez.
Dave Balraj.
Ronit Anand.
Nico Barrett.
Giovanni Angelici.
Sophia K. Barrow.
Chloe Charisse Arzillo.
Harini Basker.
Renity Zola Azobo.
Sanvi Bathla.
Ali Ahmed.
Tanvi Bedekar.
Yamin Ahmed.
Jordan May Began.
Caleb Alexander.
Eleanor Diane Benjamin.
Noor Elhuda Meher Omsetif.
Nicholas Bennett.
Sophia Haiti Rosemary Andujar.
Thea Berry.
Imba Asfaha.
Arlette Gabriela Felipe.
Nicolas Atore.
Shoval Balas.
Lauren Rose Bergman.
Raymond Berry.
Amelia Mira Berlin.
Valerie Belly.
Baltazar Bernal Adame.
Erica Foltz Barrett.
Zoe Eileen Bersegal.
Ava Besharati.
Tara Anil Bhagwat.
Marianne Brassard.
Namratha Bhatt.
Marcos Bueno Tapia.
Sohil Bhatia.
Anthony Dang Bowie.
Abigail Mackenzie Bibb.
Abiram Bulusu.
Josephine Sue Bills.
Evan Chris Bergano.
Ash Black.
Christopher Gregory Burrows.
Audrey Nicole Boshoten.
Colin Sy.
Nikolai Bogdev.
Gabriel Calva.
Nick Andre Bower.
Coco Canistra.
Madeline Anna Bond.
Anunjan Batugs Chandra.
Maria Eduarda Borges.
Alexander Chan.
Lily Anna Bormand.
Anvita Chandra.
Caleb Nathan Lee Boyce.
Mehul Manish Chowdhury.
Cameron Bradford.
Kelly Che.
Carissa Hope Brown.
Arjun Chima.
Apollo Kaleolani Bouchon.
Castor Chen. Elizabeth Chen.
Selena Chen.
Michelle Chen.
Caitlin Chen.
Jesser Chowdhury.
Christian Chai Chester.
Liam John Curran.
Sasha Sophia Chiknavarian.
Sophia Dahl.
Chloe Zhou.
Caden Fred Roland Davis. You go ahead.
Mi-Ti Shuang.
Lauren Nicole Goristiza Davis.
Elsa Clark.
AJ D. Carvalho.
Alexander Arthur Clow.
Hattie Dean.
Senan Percy Coleman.
Antoinette Medora Denholm.
Catherine Elizabeth Conklin.
Layla DeRose.
Maribel Coverston.
Tanvi Deshpande.
Elizabeth Cruz Ampantipan.
Azra Asara Danani.
Anne Catherine Crystal.
McKenna Dorman.
Cameron Cunningham.
Carolina Dubiel.
Artur Fay.
Audrey Dunn.
Matthew Clark.
Mitchell Ayers Elam.
Guy Cohen.
Sharif El Sayed.
Awa Conte.
Annabelle Laura Emerton.
Fabricio Adrian Coronel.
Nicole Esperanza Diaz Hernandez.
Ian James Craig.
Carter Emerson Downs.
Lynn Condon.
Terrence Michael Dries.
Modesto Alexander Estrada.
Nora Taufik Abu Daya.
Sienna Michelle Evans.
Leela Gear.
Natalia L. Farrago.
Diego Gael Gonzalez.
Joshua Thomas Felden.
Oscar Javier Gonzalez.
Maverick Adam Fernando.
Ella Grace Gordon.
Laura Jade Fierstein.
Lindsay Marie Graves.
Eli Furstenberg.
Megan Nicole Graves.
Eleanor Rose Fish.
Justin Gray.
Divya Hanale Fitzgerald.
Zachary Gunn.
Jackie D. Flamer III.
Shagun Gupta.
Lavender Rhea Fowler.
Siddharth Gurunathan.
Carson James Frith.
Chloe Lola Haddad.
Anastasia Frolova.
Simon Hagemeyer.
Kent Allen Fukuda.
Madison Anxiang Han.
Meghana Gangi Pamela.
Gordon Joseph Hansen.
Aaron Gow.
Jacob Gareth Harden.
Emily Ann Goche.
Dylan Hartman.
Ishan Goel.
Daniel Ganzarski.
Kevin Alexander Gonzalez.
Dashawn Hawthorne.
Sarah Rembes.
Hallie Nicole Howe.
Annika Shea Lemke Elliott.
Grant Morrison Gallagher.
Caleb Ghulam Hussein.
Natalie Ava Garvey.
Joseph Wesley Hatch.
Lean Najee Ghazal.
Alicia Joy Darlene Havens.
Abbas Jafar Goresh.
Chloe Bell Hoynich.
Makana Yongjin Helberg.
Imran Hills Mahmood.
Lucas Huang.
Andrew Dylan Hoare.
Pascal Wofolski Jacqueline.
Jonathan Philip Holman.
Quinn Renee Jacobs.
Michael Hong.
Keegan Janowicki.
Arta Hussein Javaheri.
Kimora Malia Johnson.
Katie Jalin Su.
Riley Catherine Jones.
Corina Hubbard.
Jamie Judabrum.
Ethan Hunter.
Jeremy Judabrum.
Fiona Wynn.
Jesse Judabrum.
Stephen Wynn.
Joseph Kime.
Rachel Brianna Ilea.
Shrestha Indira Kalisi.
Kian Ichifang.
Ishani Kanungo.
Neda Haba.
Rachel Elizabeth Kapp.
Amina Osama Hamdan.
Aaron Shemaiah Kaplan.
Gilad Hetner.
Henry Suni Williams Kappas.
Emmanuel Getachew Himbago.
Claire Elizabeth Caskell.
Aaron Hanjaya.
Julia Keating.
Ido Horovitz.
Maya Jacobs.
Victoria Hustrova.
Farah Amina Jamil.
Kazuki Abigail Ishiyama.
Aryan Jindal.
Sean Michael Keating.
Oleg Kuzin.
Emilia Ann Keddy.
Laura Kwan.
Zenab Anisa Khan.
Emily Ann Lane.
Akshita Kakuru.
Amelia Lang.
Jiwon Kim.
Sharif Lanka.
Jiwon Kim.
Jesse C. Larson.
Ruslan Kim.
Noah Michael Latham.
Ian Kinsella.
Louise Lee.
Jackson Edward Kirk.
Guillermo Leja.
Sophia Coliker Frères.
Elizaveta Leonova.
Shruti Komethagan.
Ian Matthew Liu.
Anthony Koo.
Crystal Janelle Lopez.
Ella Codarinta.
Eileen Lagraba.
Siri Krishnamurthy.
Jake Lawson.
Priyanka Kulkarni.
Isaiah Lee.
Aditi Kumar.
Travis Lee.
Kartik Kumar.
Jason Connor Lev.
Kirthana Kurapati.
Elsa Lee Landers.
Shriram Sunil Kudi.
Spencer Patrick Jackson Long.
Maxim Kakarin.
Danica Joyce Lyons.
Neha Kashyap.
Kyle Aaron Lev.
Annika Marie Kim.
Samuel Alamseged.
Felix Ulysses Nico Knowlton.
Lee Mei Yao.
Jack Stephen Koliha.
Alexandria Martinez.
Evelyn Kozleski.
Emerson Francisco Mejia.
Sarah Johanna Kuyat.
Bailey Jolene McWilliams.
Isabella Luis Cucalecha.
Christopher Mejia Obregon.
Kira Linder.
Gabriela Menchaca Jimenez.
Oliver Liu.
Gabriel Medina.
Wilson Liu.
Jolena Leanne Medina.
Jennifer Lowe.
Zainab Jihan Muhuddin.
David Lolohea.
Ritvik Mohindru.
Liam Long.
Sean Thomas McClelland.
Edgar Lorenzo Reyes.
Ananya Mehta.
Jasmine Liu.
Isha Mehta.
Daniel Marr.
Shreya Miglani.
Jesus Alberto Mancia.
Claire Min.
Disha Manikandan.
Abdul Mendahawi.
Arjun Singh Man.
Ivan Munoz.
Evan Mao.
Eric Mirsabekov.
Pritam Maratha.
Mukta Mishra.
Nathaniel Martinez Lorenzo.
Arjun Mitta.
Elizabeth Ann Mason.
Arib Muhammad.
Andrew McBain.
Celia Kientz Openhaus.
Grace McClure.
Cormac Francis O'Brien.
Asta Malhotra.
Shaylin Grace O'Connor.
Morgan Marlowe.
Matthew O'Rourke.
Adam Mohammed.
Grayson Kientz Obenhaus.
Augustia Mongia.
Ryan Yoshio Ordonia.
Nicholas Motzkin.
Lalita Paluri.
Nihar Mova.
Micah Kaipo Paredes.
Samuel Musser.
Malia Para.
Jeffrin Nadar.
Natalie Pearl Patterson.
Sanvi Naguda.
Shashank Patem.
Anirudh Nair.
Dairon Perez Jimenez.
Divya Nalina Ranjan.
Michelangelo Maximus Perez.
Yana Nanda.
Preston Philippi.
Ali Nathu.
Alia Osmanboy.
Amaya Nakane Navarro.
Aryan Partabian.
Amina Njai.
Leon Petrenko.
Jake Nelson. Arhan Merching.
Nazrahi Reddy.
Adam Frederick von Niederhausen.
Island Sarikaya.
Scott North.
Island Sarikaya.
Andre Novakovic.
Avery Sattler.
Nicole Elise Paruskiv.
Nicholas Alexander Syed.
Sham Polisetti.
Caleb Schellenberg.
Eric Porter.
Ryan E. Schmier.
Grace Riley Price. Daphne Pruitt.
Kai Mark Shanuli.
Keith Puchar.
Derek Sutter.
Vicente Pulido.
Kenzie Seymour.
Jacob Ten.
Uriah Shafran.
Zandra Queen.
Aryan Shaw. Purab Shah.
Barsha Rakudram.
Safia Mohammed.
Jeet Rajeshish.
Isaac Sado.
Nishka Ramanath.
Arsal Sujad.
Oswaldo Ramirez Torres.
Harshal Sarangdur.
Rohan Ramanohar.
Kate Sarmast.
Ishan Rati.
Nico Sarmiento.
Nishka Raza.
Sam Schellenberg.
Whitney Ribashini.
Nishta Shah.
Rashni Ram.
Ishan Shete.
Jesus Ramirez.
Nathan Shaman.
Esteban Ramos.
Sophie Ruby Shirley.
Kazam Ramzan.
Jeff Chu.
Faria Rashid.
Mark Segarto.
Leah Rector.
Pirabish Silajapo.
Lola Reinbold.
Ananya Singh.
Kai Rettenmeyer.
Elena Cipolla.
Joshua Brooks Roof.
Reed Sleeman.
Nolan Theodore Roussel.
Ray Slesarev Nogami.
Arzine Rubayat.
Peter Smith.
Alexa Kaz Runez.
Megan Spivey.
Jaime Ruth.
Yash Srivastava.
Musa Salman.
Matthew Stemple.
Nithya Sangameshwaran.
Jonathan Silva Avelar.
Jairo Santoyo.
Nathan Smith.
Maya Yasmin Raymond.
Maggie Snow.
Stella Nyota Asabui Roberts.
Ria Suthar.
Alexandra Irene Rowe.
Ethan Tung.
Claire Rieger.
Sydney Tyler.
Pascal Stevens.
Derek Unger.
William Sugden.
Julian Urena.
Sierra Ann Sullivan.
Jonathan Diaz.
Jones Susanto.
Marco Uverick.
Tanae Satari.
Ishan Valji.
Victoria Sutara.
Costa Vastis.
Anika Sutton.
Luis Eduardo Vasquez.
Alex Matthew Tauber.
Rakesh Welagapudi.
Alex Thomas.
Manuel Velasco.
Clayton Tukachenko.
Medha Venkatapathy.
Riley Margaret Tompkins.
Justin Villalobos.
Bryson Travers.
Mia Villalobos Lopez.
Michaela Trowery.
Opal Amaya Vitharana.
Nicholas Trong.
Duke Vu.
Samuel Maddox Trussell.
Kaylee Wagner.
Emma Lauren Trupek.
Angela Wong.
Hunter Takiguchi.
Audrey Wong.
Alex Shantaev.
Xuanshu Wang.
Elise Emily Tom.
Olivia Westham.
Ria Wonga.
Kirill Ustinov.
Ava Elizabeth Wiener.
August Riley Waters.
Liam White.
Wyatt Owen Waddell.
Nicholas Stephen Whitemarsh.
Cal Wellner.
Matthew Rast.
Maya White.
Emily Ann Wren.
Emma Lauren Wu.
Tony Wu.
Dia Yaga.
Katie Xia.
Sophie Yangursky.
Marcus Yap.
Maya Jordan Yehuda.
Kaylani Yeh.
Ryan Jacob Young.
Toprak Yildirim.
Kylan Claire Zimmerman.
Hannah Yu.
Kai Lin.
Alize Fatima Zedi.
Maybelline Martinez Palacios.
Kamil Ali Zedi. Kayla Zamora Escalona. Tushar Zadeh. Zehong Jung. Alan Jung.
Thank you so much for that tremendous honor to our outstanding graduates. Congratulations, class of 2023. The final words to the class of 2023 will be delivered by Senior Class President Riley Tompkins, who I'll ask to join me on stage now. After attending middle school out of state, Riley came to RHS and immediately started making connections with peers and our school community. Even through the disruption of the pandemic, she involved herself in school activities, was appointed to an ASB leadership position, was elected an officer, and this year was elected to serve as senior class president. Riley shared with me that she found the student culture at RHS to be welcoming and friendly. It's a big school, she said, but it doesn't feel that way. Her ability to build relationships and community was the foundation for her work as a student leader, where she has sought to create the kind of experiences that help students to make memories and feel like valued members of this class. This is one of the many reasons that leadership and serving her peers has been one of her favorite experiences in high school. Our staff describes Riley as a student with positive energy and a positive attitude, who has built really great relationships with students and staff alike. They tell me that she makes a room brighter as soon as she walks into it. Next year, she will be attending Florida State University and spending her first year of college living abroad in Spain. She will be studying finance and political science with a plan to go into law. Riley will respond for the class in their last farewell, and at the conclusion of her speech, she will lead them in the traditional turning of the tassel and the tossing of the caps, which is the final piece of today's Class of 2023 commencement ceremony. Welcome, Riley.
Hello, Class of 2023. What an exciting and emotional day. For some, this day couldn't have come sooner, while for the rest of us, this goodbye is bittersweet. Either way, today is the day we've been waiting for as long as we can remember. Over the past 4 years, we have led clubs, performed in concerts, traveled to state championships, completed massive projects, and had many late nights of studying. Caught up in the moment, we may not have even realized these memories would be some of the last we would experience. The last musical, last football game, last band trip, last lip dub, and last time we would get stuck in that terrifying bottleneck intersection of the main hallway. Many friendships, memories, and experiences have been made at Redmond High School, so this end may be sad. However, as we say our final goodbye to high school, we can take this day to reflect on our time together and look forward towards our futures. This year, the senior class chose a quote for our graduation cards, and it said, "Where the present ends, the future begins." While this chapter of our lives is closing, we can move on to bigger and better things and forge new paths. So while this day may be a bit sad, there are so many exciting new opportunities ahead of us. And the relationships and lessons we learned will stick with us as we continue on our paths. We are surrounded by so many amazing people, our community, and though they may not always be visible, we have so many people that are cheering us on and genuinely want to see us succeed. Our families, teachers, and mentors will be with us with unwavering support, and our friendships will always remain because we did this chapter of our life together. Lastly, remember how much you've accomplished. You should all feel so incredibly proud of yourselves that you have made it here. I'm honored and proud to be a part of this amazing class and so grateful for the teachers, staff, supporters, and family who have helped us to get to this point. Thank you so much. Okay, now for the fun part. Seniors, please stand. Move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap, and you can toss them. Redmond High School Class of 2023, we're graduates.
That concludes this afternoon's graduation ceremony for the Redmond High School Class of 2023. Graduates, please make your way outside and meet your families outdoors of the arena. Have a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful summer. Thank you.